Welcome to GWRI 202, Writing in Your Field of Study at the Union Institute and University. Today's video is entitled Outlining an Academic Paper. I just got a haircut, just for you. I don't know if Kevin has any hair. He's always wearing that stupid tweed hat. Last week we began talking about our research paper, 10 pages, 4 sources, 10 citations. We talked about selecting and narrowing your topic. A topic that is too broad cannot be done in 10 papers, but a paper in 10 that is too narrow will not fill up the 10 papers. We talked about researching your topics. We took you into the Union Library where there's an abundance of sources. We talked about APA citations and APA reference pages. This week, we're going to learn, number one, how to organize our research information. As you research your topic, and I hope you've all chosen your topics by now, as you research them, you're going to have to figure out a way to store them because you're going to need that information later on when you write your paper. Some people do that by just simply printing out the articles and highlighting them. And then when it comes time to write their paper, they take the articles, they put them on the table right next to them, and they have them there as a resource. Other people use note cards. The one good thing about note cards is that you can, at the end, pack them up, pack them away, and have research that you may be able to use at a later time. We're going to see a video, a really nice video on how to create note cards. We're going to also talk this week about some internet storage areas where you can take your research and store it in the cloud, and you can have it for different times. Back in when I was doing my dissertation, when I was 28 years old, I started early in deciding what my dissertation topic was going to be. It was going to be on absence control programs in the public school sector. And I took advantage of every opportunity that I had in courses to do papers on that topic, so that it came time for me to do my dissertation. I had done most of my research and had a lot of my stuff done. You too, by using the availability of this course, Writing in Your Field of Study, have a wonderful opportunity to work on things in your field of study that may be helpful to you as you go on. No, you will not be able to take the paper from this course and turn it in again, but you may be able to, if you organize yourself properly, use some of the research that you've done for this course in some of your future papers. This week we'll also talk about pre-writing strategies. We have yet to start writing our paper. We're researching, coming up with topics, and we're going to talk about pre-writing strategies like brainstorming and webbing and organizing, and most specifically, we're going to talk about outlining. All of these things occur before you start writing your paper. For those people who had me in the 101 class, you know I go around at the end of the first class and I ask people, okay, how long is it going to take you to do this 5-page paper? And I invariably get people to say, oh, it'll take me 3 hours. It'll take me 2 hours. It'll take me 1 day. It'll take me an hour. And at the very end, I always tell them, ask me how long it will take me. And I say 72 hours. And they look at me and I say 70 hours to think about it, 70 hours to organize it in my head, 70 hours to get ready for writing, and then 2 hours to write the paper. And that's really what the writing process is a lot of stuff before you actually start writing. Today we're going to talk about outlining, and as an example of outlining, I'm going to take my face right off the screen and I'm going to show you my outline, and you're going to just see how I can speak directly from an outline. And you can do the same thing when you're writing your paper. You can use an outline and take it straight to your paper. Outline organizes your paper. It makes your writing easier. You know your major headings, and you can make sure that your headings ensure a sound argument. By having these headings, they can guarantee a smooth transition. Organizing your paper, you can identify research for each heading. You'll know ahead of time where you have lots of resources. You'll know those headings, you've got lots of stuff that you can use. You can also discover where citations are needed, where you may have to go back and come up with some additional research. Organizing your paper also reduces your stress. There's nothing worse than running out of ideas before the end of your paper. By having an outline, you can anticipate the length of each session and have a better control over how your paper is going. You can shrink or stretch the middle. Your introduction and your concluding paragraphs are similar, whether the paper is 3 pages, 5 pages, 10 pages long. It's the body of the paper that can be lengthened or shortened depending upon your needs. If you have an outline and you find that you ran one section shorter than another one, you'll know that the next section needs to get a little bit longer for you to meet your requirements. The opposite, if you go over in one section, you may have to cut down on another. Outlining is essential in creating good papers. We end today with the following thoughts. 80% of your writing takes place without a pen in hand. Take your time, brainstorm, carefully select your topic, organize your research, create an outline. Only then are you ready to write.